There are 4 important documents in PMP that people confuses a lot, right? I have made few videos before about them, but it's better if I can put one more time. First is risk register, the other is issue log, the third is risk report, and the fourth is risk management plan. All these 4 documents are critical to understand for PMP, and it is practically impossible that you will not get a question about them in one way or other. Let's talk about first most important thing, what is a risk actually? Risk is probability into impact. What are the chances something can happen? Probability can be 0.1 to, you can say, 99.99999%. Okay, if there's a 0% probability, or if it is a 100% probability. If it's a 100% probability it's a fact, it's not it's not a risk. Okay, if there's a 0% probability, again it's not a risk at all. Okay, again it's a fact, you can say. Now, if something can happen and it has a positive or negative impact, it's a risk. In PMI term, for something to be risk, you need to identify it before happening, and you need to have a plan for them. These two conditions are AND, which means both need to be there. You identify something before happening, you make a plan for it, before it happens, you put that into the risk register. It goes into risk register. You identify all the risk using different tools and technique, you put them into the risk register. Once you have put them into the risk register, you prioritize them using qualitative analysis and quantitative analysis. Then you make the risk response strategies. Okay, and then you implement it. Anytime a new risk is identified, it goes back to the risk register. So that's entirely about the risk. Okay, now this is an AND. If any of these two conditions are not satisfied, okay, let's say you did not identify something and it happened, okay, but you did identify it but you did not make a plan for it and it happened, which in simpler term means that something happens and you do not have a plan for it. It's a problem, and problem is called issue in PMP, and it goes into issue log. All the problems that you identify in the project goes into issue log. In the PMP booklet, if you don't have, you must have that booklet. It's a beautiful document, and it's the most, I would say, the quick summary I can put into that. Okay, now I'm continuously updating it. Page number, agile, risk. Yeah, page number 10. Something unexpected has occurred that was not planned. It should be recorded in issue log. Now that's the step number 1. Conduct a root cause analysis to understand why the issue was not identified and planned beforehand. Determine if change request is necessary to address the issue, and if so, submit a change request accordingly. If change is approved, implement response and update the issue log. The issue can reoccur in the same project, like something can again happen in the same project you are working, update risk register. It, of course, at the end update lesson learn register for future products. Okay, that's how you enter issue log. Now, these are the 2 documents. Third document is risk report. Okay, risk report. It's a summary. Risk report is a summary of what has happened. You see, in many projects you have weekly or bi-weekly meeting. As a result of weekly or bi-weekly meeting, you share the status, what has happened in the last 2 weeks, what can happen in the next 2 weeks, let's say bi-weekly or a monthly meeting. that weekly or monthly meeting shows the exposure of the entire risk. That is risk report. Risk report will have those risks which has happened in last 2 weeks and which can happen in the next, and maybe the overall exposure of that. Okay, so it is more of a status meeting. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, risk report. Now the last thing is, and people get a lot confused about that. Okay, and that is risk management plan. What they get confused, I'm gonna share one line that confuses them. A risk management plan has no risk into it. Okay, no risk into it. It talks about the process, how the risk process should happen. How do you identify the risk? How do you make a plan? How do you escalate it? How do you communicate it? Things of those nature. Is the organization risk seeker, risk averse, risk neutral? What is your organization? Those things are mentioned in the risk management plan. Okay, it can have the metrics that you use for qualitative risk analysis. It can have the funding guidance, the guidance about the process, how the risk process should happen. Okay, so these are the 4 documents: risk register, issue log, risk report, risk management plan. I hope that makes sense to you. If that does, cool. If not, put something in the comment box. What do you think about what is not clear? And if that is not clear, I am more than happy to answer your question. Secondly, do subscribe it. You see, I am making these videos on daily basis. Okay, so I don't want you to miss that. Click that bell icon. That will help you so that you never miss anything. And if you want to become certified PMP, contact me. I will be more than happy to make sure you become PMP in the minimum possible time. My name is Amer Ali and I have more than 4,000 PMP in last 4 years, and we have already have more than 600 PMP in this year. I hope this video serves you.